What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We're back here with some more Metallica Battery. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Okay, so that intro was very interesting. Okay, it was many parts where it almost kind of sounded like something I would hear in like a lo-fi melody, especially with the texture of the especially with the texture of the strings being the way that it is. Oddly in my head, I know the song is called Battery and everything. We still have yet to see what it means. But when I think of battery, I think of circuitry, right? And I think of, one wire turns into two, turns into three before now you have, a bunch of other metal parts connected. I don't know how batteries are made. I just think that there's a cell and then there are wires. You know what I mean? So, as we're listening to this, it's like a lonely traveler that is all of a sudden joined by other travelers, and they're playing their own tune, but they're still kind of following the melody, right? They're kind of just going this way, somebody's going that way, but the overall grand path is still followed by each and every one of them as these wires just keep coming and laying over each other. I was wondering what to think about when it comes to the texture of it as well. The way that it's mixed, even to this day, you can still feel like I got good headphones in, but it's almost like you can feel it. And then of course we all come into the grand surge, like this group of people. It's kind of like those people who were running with Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump. They didn't really have no destination, but whatever they meet, they're gonna meet in mass, right? And it's gonna strike hard. But in Forrest Gump case, he just turned around and said he was done. But you know what I mean? How everything kind of just joined. Like, oh, that's another thing. You can kind of think of it as a how you see like animation, how static is kind of like traveling and everything before it reaches its destination and just kind of powers up everything. I feel like we got a melodic version of that with that intro. But okay, I'm always talking along with my intros. Oh, here we go. Here's the thrash, baby. Oh, we charge it now. Oh, they are doing something very amazing here with the now, let me know if I'm tripping. They're doing something amazing here with the rhythm. I don't know if it's because of the chords that they're playing and the fact that they're sustained, which is kind of taken away from me listening to the rhythm section, right? How I kind of like just overshadowed, and then we kind of forget the sense of the tempo of the rhythm section. So when it comes back louder, but it gives us the sense of it moving faster, or if they actually are slowing it down like midway just to speed it up to kind of give you that sense of something being wound up like it's a battery. You know what I mean? And I like the analogy here, right? Cannot stop the battery, right? The battery is there to provide power. It's there to keep things generating. You cannot stop it. It's forever being charged by whatever it's in. And the things that it's in is its listeners. And as long as it's got its listeners, the battery's going to stay charged. It cannot stop it. But the rhythm section it seems like it's going slow and then it's picking back up. I don't know, man. They playing with my ears, playing with my senses. Let's listen. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, we kind of got like a little mid solo there, right? Right? Kind of give you the sense that this is an electrifying performance. While waiting to the fact that they throwing that in mid, we ain't even reached the solo part, right? We still in the verse and verse 2 and verse 3. We ain't even made it out of there. But the fact that they kind of added that in there really to get things electrifying is interesting. It's almost kind of like you reading a scary book, right? And then it feels like the killer came way too soon. You know what I mean? It's like you reading chapter 1 and then the killer just comes out of nowhere, kills somebody and disappears. You just sitting there like, wait a minute, where was the build up? You just kind of came out of nowhere. Now I'm interested. Why'd you show up so early? That's what that was, right? It just came in, said hi, and then it said it'll see us later in the solo. How the snare is mixed too. Nigga solo time. Ooh. Sorry guys, before that solo comes in here, there's like some type of Foley or I don't know what that is. It's almost like something's kind of being wheeled. Like they're wheeling something. Like it's a play and they just turning the entire stage around, getting ready for the next act or something like that. If they decided to just go again there, that they just kept it, bro. The rhythm section got in on the solo as well. You guys see how everything kind of started off calm, and then you kind of hear like that. It was a guitar swell that's kind of creeping up towards the end, towards the solo before. It sounded like a guitar swell before the sustain note kind of came in and kind of just laid us down. right? I'm sitting here comparing something that is dying, and then you insert new batteries in it, and then it starts working like a madman, kind of like my mouse here. How, you know how I was getting low on batteries. It's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be anymore, right? It's just slowing down. Then all of a sudden, just a sudden change of switching the battery just makes it go crazy. It's just popped up like you're a Super Saiyan. It's just eating a sensu bean for all my Dragon Ball Z characters. That's what happened in that solo right there. That's how it began. It began because it was fighting, and then the solo ate a sensu bean, and then it turned into that. And you know what? It shared some of his energy, right? With the rhythm section. Rhythm section said, no, we getting a part of this as well. It's just, it's like somebody just gets done soloing and you get infected by the energy. You can't just let it go. I got to get my licks in too. That's what that was. The drums, everybody, they was getting their licks in too. They wasn't about to just let him have his, let him have his way. You know what I mean? Yeah, there it goes. They create, I like that. They create the battery. They create the energy from which everybody else can kind of, they create the energy that everybody else can kind of feed off of, right? And as long as they keep creating that, everybody keeps having energy. I like that. Okay. It's like, you know, Metallica's music, right, is the battery, right? It's something that you can go on and latch on to, right? That relatability that you've been looking for to charge you up when life has got you down, right? Listening to the music must provide, provide you with energy, right? Imagine what going to a concert goes to. That's crazy. That ain't even, you recharged? No, you ascended. That's probably what happened. One does not simply get a simple charge going to a Metallica reaction. You do that by listening to the music. If you want to get overcharged, you go to a concert. If you want to just blow up, you meet him in person. I love it. Well, that's what we heard at the end of the solo. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Sometimes I get a little jealous, for some of the reactors that have like 2 reactors. I always felt like 2 reactors was a cheat code in the reaction game because you got 2 different type of thoughts and everything, right? Now, though I know I've been doing this for a while, sometimes my thoughts be crazy, but sometimes I think about what it would be like if I had somebody else to kind of bounce thoughts off of and everything instead of me kind of just sitting here. And I'm not necessarily talking into the void because I know you guys are listening, but right now, right before I edit this and post it, I'm pretty much talking into the void. So, I'm glad I can share this experience with you, but man, I just think about that every now and then because it's one of them songs where I want to turn around. But like, man, what you think? You know what I mean? Or just kind of hit him with that Kage Bunshi no Jutsu and clone myself. Now, that'd be interesting. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.